Well, what's going on, everyone? RC84 here, like always. Thanks for watching. So, my friends, the site is prepped for Saturday. Always joy having Saturday come along because that's RC construction day for us, me, Jake, Jonathan, and Ryan as well. And yeah, so the site is prepped. Got some dirt piles out there for the guys. You know, I'm very nice. I take the time to make the piles of dirt. So all they got to do when they get here is drive their equipment onto the piles and start doing some digging there. We do have a busy Saturday. We are trying to work on our logging site. Now, of course, we're still having that beaver issue. You can see the water is up high. You know, that is just a thing that's really bugging me. This place used to be nice, and then the beavers moved in and just destroyed the place. Of course, right now it is fall and winter, or winter time, fall, winter, or whatever. So everything is pretty much dead right now, dormant, if you want to say. But it just looks so terrible back here. It's never looked like this. You know, the beavers have really done a number on this place, and we're still fighting this issue with the beavers. They had not been building right there at that little section right there where you see the water flowing. They hadn't done that in a couple weeks now, so I wonder what's going on with that. We do have the trappers coming out. They caught one. I don't know how many are back here, but it's time to get it over with, because it's really really depressing. I'm getting depressed about this because, you know, it's getting me upset and everything, and I hate it because, you know, this is my playground, my crawler park, my construction site. This is my playground. And before the beavers came back here, you know, I could crawl all the way out there to the actual creek itself. Now I really can't do that with flooding everywhere. But anyway, let me get back to talking what I was going to do. So we decided to make a little logging site here, since our main one got washed out that we were going to try to build. So that got flooded, and as you can see, we have a flooding spot right here because this is a lower area of the land. So the water is kind of trickling in, so we're trying to figure a way of making it where we still use the area. We have to do some backfilling and try to, you know, build up the land a little bit. It's fairly deep in some areas. So yeah, but last Saturday we did finish up on this little road here, cutting in underneath the bridge there, and around. We had to put down some rocks, put down some dirt. It's still soggy. We need to put down some stone dust there to kind of like absorb all that moisture and stuff, and you know, make it a little bit harder. So we still just trying to figure out what we're going to do on here. We're going to be dumping some rocks down, try to build up the surface a little bit. We started doing this last Saturday here, and it's just it's one of those things. You can definitely see the water over there trickling. We made a little exit ramp for the water to get out of there. So I don't know exactly what we're going to do on how we're going to, you know, do this or what. It is a thing. I mean, I do have more of the site I probably, you know, or more of my crawler part that I could probably use. Probably like this general area right here I could probably use. But yeah. So one of the questions is, what are you going to do if you can't build anymore? That's been a question my dad's been asking me. It's like, you know, what are y'all going to do if you can't build anymore? I was like, well, we can always do something. In the construction field, you can always tear something up, redo it again. We do have to do some maintenance on the road here that we made. That needs some maintenance there. We also got what we call Site D that could use a little bit of maintenance as well. I mean, there's always stuff that we can still do. I can also expand out just a little bit more, maybe, you know. Really don't know, you know. We are kind of like my dad's saying, we're running out of real estate. It's just this whole beaver thing is just really, it's really messing up a lot of things. And like I said, sometimes I get very depressed about this because, you know, I'm thinking like, out of all the creeks, all the swamps, all the rivers, why did these beavers have to build right behind my house? All right, why did they have to do that? You know, and I mean, it's really causing havoc to my place. You know, there's half of my park I can't use, or half of, you know, area that I can't use because it's underwater. There's probably 50-60 feet of my property that we can't use because of these pesky ass beavers. So I don't know, my friends. It's just one of those things. I'm like, you know, I look at everybody else's place, their crawler parks and stuff, and they have this really nice layout, and they don't have to worry about flooding or beavers or anything like that. And here I have to worry about all this crap and trying to make it accessible for me to run and stuff like that without having to go anywhere. But it is what it is. We're just gonna try to do what we can, or what I can, work around it, and eventually this issue will get resolved sometime. I don't know when it's gonna get resolved, but hopefully it'll get resolved very soon, because I am really fed up with this. I've been dealing this with about 2.5 years now, and it just doesn't seem like it's going to get any better. But I'm gonna try to keep faith and hope that this issue will get resolved, that the beavers will eventually move out or annihilate all those little SOBs. But maybe one day it will get back to the normal status of this creek and my backyard and everything. But until then, I just kind of have to keep rolling with it. Just like Buddy Thompson RC says, good that we're still working around this issue and stuff like that. So it's definitely throwing a lot of curveballs in our way with the site and everything, because I did not plan this. But that's one of the things in construction, is that you can plan, but there's always going to be a hiccup. Just like when you remodel your house, you think, oh, okay, it's not going to cost me this, you know, whole heap and a lot. It should be really easy to do. And then when you start exposing walls, the plumbing and stuff, you see that there's a lot of issues, and you're like, oh, I didn't think about this. It happens, you know. Like remodeling a house, you think, oh, 3 weeks tops. Then it turns into like 6 weeks, 8 weeks, 9 weeks, almost a year, because there's always an issue that happens. So that's with the construction. There's always an issue that's going to happen, something you didn't plan out or didn't think about. And I did not think that this was going to happen, but it did. So just trying to do my best on dealing with this issue and have it where we're still able to run and play and have fun. So yeah. All right, my friends. So there's the update. Stay tuned for the video for Saturday's run. I'll try to film as much as I possibly can, but you know, there's so much goes on during the day. Putting the dirt out and spreading and loading up the dump trucks and then everything. It's just, sometimes it's hard to get all that stuff, because you know, it's kind of hard to do all that stuff. You know, doing the digging, dumping, bulldozing, filming. You know, I can't do everything because I want to, you know, basically put my part into it. I don't want to have Jake and Jonathan do all the work. I want to have my fair share of hands into it. So yeah. All right, my friends. So thank y'all for watching. Hit thumbs up, like button, whatever I think. And I will catch y'all later. And have a good day.